it's even tougher when you play a team that's got the amount of experience that they have. It's because they're going to be pretty precise. You know, I hope that we make no mistakes and that we play like a bunch of salty veterans out there and just do everything right. But you know, we've got to match their precision. I know that, and it's going to be a tough challenge for us. So this is a tough game and a tough opener. No different than last year. You know, physically, we have more players, but it only takes 11. It only takes 11 to get the job done. So, you know, we have great respect for Wofford and the team that they'll bring in here, and our focus is on just trying to get our guys to you know, that first group to really set the standard, execute like we know we can, and then to, you know, get those young guys opportunities. And you know, they got to start somewhere. And when they make mistakes, let's correct them and let's move forward.
And Tony does a great job with the quarterbacks and the backs, as far as whenever we see certain blitzes, being able to check and be able to get that relayed down to the field. And but when your quarterback can do it on his own, it allows you to be a little bit faster and maybe does not give the defense time to check out of their defense. So I think that's something Deshaun did a little bit last year, and I think he'll be able to do even more this year.
You know, there's just a different feel this year, man. The work ethic that we've had all summer has just been exciting. You know, guys haven't been skipping workouts, guys haven't been missing anything. And like I always say, I'm just tired of hitting that orange and white, ready to see some black and gold on that field.
Coach Sweeney mentioned earlier today that by the end of the year, we're going to quit asking about the offensive line. Do you feel the same way?
You know, I really just feel like the confidence that we've instilled in him throughout this camp is the reason for that. You know, the communication that we've had, you know, the different technique errors that you usually see, you haven't seen. You know, we've just got that cohesiveness that's really rare amongst a group of guys, and I feel like your guys are going to see that on Saturday.
Is it frustrating for a defensive end? You know, you may not get a lot of sack opportunities.
Oh yes, sir. But we just gotta do our job, and nobody can have a mess up this week, because any mess up with anybody in a position could cause a big play for Wofford.
I asked Kevin a minute ago, how many times has he heard the phrase "set the edge" this week? How many times have you heard it?
Oh yeah, set the edge is a key playing against the option offense. So that's a big part we're gonna have to do this whole coming into the game Saturday.
Are you filling in for Vic? A lot of people, I guess, when they play option teams like this, they always say that Vic has a disadvantage because he just wants to get up the field. You're a little bit bigger guy, maybe a little more versatile in that regard. Is this kind of a game where you can differentiate yourself a little bit from what Vic brings to the table?
Yes, sir. I just had to just read my keys and just read, depending on what the tackle give me, and when the pass opportunity come, I'm gonna be ready to go get them.
Guys diving at their knees, I don't see that all the time.
That's what the psychologist is for. I'm not for that, but yeah, you got to be fearless and you got to be physical. You can't play on your heels, you know, in this game and be successful. And this is a big part of it. You got to, you know, you have to attack cut blocks like they're attacking you. You got to attack them back in the same manner, you know, with technique, and stay aggressive. And you know, they're hopeful that, you know, by the third and fourth quarter, guys are tired of getting cut and just come a little bit slower. And, you know, on our side, we're hopeful that, you know, they're tired of not making the cut block, and we're physically bringing it to them as well. And they're tired of going after us. So, you know, they get a lot of games into the second half, and it's a ball game, you know, late into the second half, and that's a big part of their success.